Dr. Chakwas. Oh, and this locker here. It's not always full, but usually after each main mission, and occasionally on some of the side missions. If you swing by here, you'll find stuff in this locker. Either usable or you can sell it either way. But, oh, that's another thing I was going to tell y'all. One of the reasons I say that I collect as much stuff as I can, and I usually end up selling 90% of it, is because except for some of the later equipment you can buy, which is really some high-end stuff that you're just not gonna stumble across. It's actually Spectre-grade equipment. Except for that, anything that you can possibly buy, you are shooting a very good chance of running into in the field in this game. So spending money to buy stuff from the vendors, except for on rare occasions, you really don't even need to. So, yeah, I literally, like I said, I'll collect everything and end up selling it all as I go. Anyway, Dr. Chakwas, how are you doing?
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
Why, yes, there is. Tell me about yourself, Doctor.
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse, and the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
Aw, you're just a hopeless romantic, aren't you, Doc? Well, you still got a few good years going. I mean, you're still fairly attractive. You have any regrets while serving with the Alliance?
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth, or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
One big happy family, huh? Okay, what can you tell me about, Caden?
How well do you know the Lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. But he has an impressive service record, over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
L2?
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
Complicated. That does not sound like it would be helpful during any missions.
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects. Caden's lucky. He just gets migraines.
And severe mental disabilities, insanity, and crippling physical pain. Why does it sound like he should be medically discharged just so you don't take a chance on any of that happening in the field? Oh yeah, as if he's not whiny enough. Now I gotta worry about him breaking down and end up crippled in the middle of a mission. Happy, happy, joy, joy. Oh, good grief. Now what can you tell me about Captain Anderson?
What do you know about Captain Anderson?
I've served with him for a few tours now. He knows when to let things slide and when to crack the whip. The crew knows he's seen pretty much anything they'll ever run into. And he cares about the people under his command.
Now, is it just me, or did she sound kind of giddy about the whole crack the whip comment? I believe that's everything. Alright, well. It's nice talking to you, Doctor. I'll see you later.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
And I don't know if there's any right at the moment, but later on, you can walk around the ship in all the different areas and you'll end up spotting little codex nodes inside stuff that you can pick up. I don't think I can do that till later though, so. What's going on, Caden?
Glad to see you're okay, Commander.
I'm glad to be okay, thanks. And thanks for helping Ashley get me onto the ship. And Captain Anderson's quarters. How's it going, sir?
Go speak to Joker when you're ready. Tell him to bring the Normandy into dock.
Will do. As I said, the ship's actually fairly small. I'll take you on a full tour later on. That elevator right there. Now, yeah, there's some stuff downstairs, but I'm gonna wait till later on to show that to you all for two reasons. A, I'm waiting until we pick up a couple more crew members, and B, because honestly, the elevator ride up and down in that thing takes forever. So, yeah, we're definitely going to wait till later on to do that. But, for now, the door will ever open. Let's go tell Joker. Here's what I was talking about. Little blips like that will show up throughout the ship as the game progresses, and you can pick them up, and they give you codex entries and experience points. Speaking of, bear with me, I know where there's one more at right off the top of my head, or at least it should be here by now. Yeah, there it is. One here in the comm room, 11 more experience points, and every little bit of experience helps. Presley, get to work. Alright, Joker. How you doing?
Good timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work. Good timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money.
Okay, game's glitching.
The size of that ship.
The Ascension, flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower, too.
Look at that monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side then.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy. Requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy. Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower. Normandy out.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to Dock 422.
This is an outrage! The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony?
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action!
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime, in case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
They are. Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
Well, of course they don't. I mean, what upper echelon wants one of their lapdogs being proven to be rabid?
I'm not gonna sit on my ass just because the Council doesn't want to do anything. If they won't stop Saren, I will.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault, not his.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
And that's why I hate politicians.
Okay, I'm going to try and edit it out. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to. But I'm going to give it my best shot. If you see a jump in, or if you saw a jump in the video as it was doing the cutscene as we were flying towards the Citadel, my game froze right there, and the video froze right there, and yeah, the audio kept going, and then the video spontaneously caught back up. So I'll try and edit that out, and if there's a little jump there, I do apologize for that. I don't know what happened. That's the first time it's ever happened. So let's see if we can hack into the jackass Udina's computer here. Alliance Patrol Report. Captain Hendrickson reported some unusual energy readings during a patrol of the Argus Rao cluster. She had particular concerns about the Hydra system, but was recalled before her team could investigate further. No patrols are scheduled for that sector. Do we want to send in a recon team? I don't know if you guys want to or not, but I'll definitely go take a look at that eventually. And welcome to the Citadel, which I should have said before now, and I apologize for not. Yet again, and I know I harp on it a lot, and I apologize for that, but it really is one of those things where I love the ideas behind this game. I love the storyline behind this game, and the design of this Citadel, the inner ring of it, here where the Presidium is, and the embassies and everything. I honestly think it's just brilliant. Whoever wrote this came up with it, and the people that designed it, bravo to you all, because yeah, it's a beautiful game. But at any rate, I think we might call it quits here. Yeah, let's go a little bit farther. Let's go see what's next door here at least. Okay, just not walk right in.
I understand what you're saying, but these allegations are very serious. I can't just... This is serious. My reputation is at stake. I spoke with the consort in confidence, and her alone, and she betrayed that confidence. All right. I will look into it for you. In the meantime, do not do anything rash.
Oh, you guys are done? Okay. Yeah, I didn't mean to walk in on the middle of the conversation, but, at any rate. Hello. Kalen, is it? How do you do?
Pleased greeting. Human, it is always good to see your kind. I am Ambassador Kalen. Genuine query. Is there something I can do for you this day?
Yeah, you have a very interesting way of speaking.
Why do you explain what you're about to say?
Our people communicate less through words and more through scent and slight movements. Plainly, we discovered our vocal expression was not enough to convey the feelings of our conversations to other species.
Why do you bother, Kalen? These Earth Clan don't really care about our ways.
Remorseful response, Din. You don't truly believe that, and if you do, I am very sorry for you.
The little guy next to the desk there is kind of snotty, isn't he? So you're the ambassador?
What do you do here?
Modestly, I work to bring the problems and the requests of the Elcor groups to the attention of the Council.
Ha! They only give us these positions to keep us quiet. The Council doesn't care about our races.
Chastising rebuke. Your tone is inappropriate, Din. This human is not to blame for your malcontent or your misconceived suspicions.
See, I like the Elcor. I honestly wish, and spoiler alert, just in case you're wondering, no, we don't end up getting one for a teammate, which personally I think is a crying shame. Because I can just picture some of the conversations in this game with an Elcor. I think it would just be absolutely hilarious. But at the same time, I mean, if you look at them, their legs aren't much to speak of, but their upper body is humongous. So, I mean, having them in a fight with you, I mean, can you picture one of those in a barroom brawl? Their forearms are as big as Shepard's waist, and, I mean, hell, as far as in combat, just strap a damn howitzer to their back. But, what can you tell me about your people, the Elcor?
Tell me more about your species.
Genuine enthusiasm. I delight in telling the history of my people. It is agreeable to share our culture with others.
Oh, before we go into your culture, tell me about your history, please.
Tell me about the history and origins of the Elcor.
The Elcor were just beginning to explore Council space when the Asari first made contact with us. With their help, we discovered the relay closest to our system, and from there the Citadel. Proudly, within one lifetime we established a regular route to the Citadel, and quickly became one of the more active species living on this great station.
Tell me about your culture.
I'd like to know more about the culture of the Elcor.
Frankly, we Elcor prefer the safety and familiarity of our own colonies to the confines of space travel. Our society is built on small, tight-knit groups, though we are always welcoming to outsiders. Our government tends to be very stable. Our people are not very comfortable with sudden changes.
Well, that's got to make having your job exceptionally tough. I mean, if you're used to the confines of your own planet and colonies, you're used to being around family all the time, and you really don't like change, I imagine living on a place like the Citadel with all kinds of other all kinds of other species and whatnot, it's got to be very taxing mentally. I believe that's everything. Well, thank you very much for your time.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Sincere farewell. Good day to you, human. Enjoy your time on the Citadel.
I wish I could mimic the way he talks. I would have so much fun with that. But yeah, see what I mean? I mean, look at the build on these guys. They are walking tanks. I mean, strap a cannon to his back, and hell, I wouldn't want to meet him on a battlefield. Alright, you grouchy little gnome.
EarthClan, you are in the wrong place, I think. Your ambassador is next door in the large office.
Chastising remark. Don't be so rude, Dan. At least introduce yourself.
I am Din Korlak, Volus ambassador. Is there something I can do for you, EarthClan?
Yeah. You can drop the attitude out of your voice before I use you for a bar stool. See, and most of the Volus are actually pretty nice people in this game. Just this little grouchy SOB. Yeah, tell me about the embassies.
What is this place?
You are in the embassy for the Volus and the Elcor.
Your ambassador is next door, in his own office.
In this shared space, I aid my fellow Volus when I'm not being interrupted.
See, now, that right there shows you why the Elcor go to the trouble of explaining what they're meaning to say before they actually say it, because if you just went off of the way he said that, he sounded really bored and annoyed, and sounded like he's of pretty much the same frame of mind as his little Volus pet here. But, you know, as you can tell from the way he's been talking so far, he's really quite personable, but I'm saving that one. Yeah, tell me about yourself, Ambassador.
What is it you do here?
I look out for the best interests of the Volus people. No easy task considering how often we are overlooked by the Council.
Chastising rebuke, Dan. The Council favors your species greatly.
You are naive. The EarthClan will be invited to the Council long before our species will.
Oh, with your attitude, I can't really blame him. But yeah, if the Elcor were one of the first groups to run into the Council, why don't either of you have a seat on the Council yet?
Why aren't the Volus or Elcor part of the Council?
All species must prove themselves before they join the Council. All but the EarthClans, it would seem.
Dismissive. Ignore the Volus ambassador, human. He is incorrect in his assessment.
Really? How long have we been waiting? How long do you think we'll continue to wait? Bah, this talk is wasted on the humans.
I've got the strong urge to pick him up and use him like a beach ball. What can you tell me about your people, Ambassador Grouchy?
I'd like to know more about the Volus.
I'm sure our history and culture would bore you, EarthClan.
Well, I didn't exactly ask for the fun of it. Yeah, tell me about your history first, if you wouldn't mind.
Actually, I would like to know more about your history.
My people came to the Citadel shortly after the Asari and Salarians had discovered it. We were instrumental in establishing a standardized galactic economy. However, despite our long association with the Citadel and our many contributions to galactic society, we still do not hold a seat on the Council.
See, you say that the Earth clan has a better chance of getting onto the Council, and personally, I think you and Udina are the two main reasons that neither of our peoples are on the Council. So, fire both of y'all, replace both of y'all, and boom, Council seats probably. I really don't like talking to you, but sure, tell me about your culture, please.
Tell me about Volus culture.
We are tribal by nature, but our ways are not violent. We barter and trade our lands and tribe members in order to increase status. Larger tribes often engulf smaller ones and eventually split again. Our society is very malleable, and our government is always shifting and changing. Since we're not physically adept, we trade our services for protection.
So you're parasites. Gotcha. Yeah. Why are you so damn cranky?
You seem to have a bit of a chip on your shoulder, Din.
You humans are new to the Citadel, and yet the Council has granted you great favor.
Chastising rebuke, Din. Your species has always been granted many concessions. Volus territory has expanded tenfold since coming to the Citadel.
Details. We still have no real say in the decisions that affect Citadel space.
Well, yeah, I could see being annoyed by that. I mean, you know, you go to all the trouble of helping set up the galactic economy. You provide technical and financial expertise, and keep getting overlooked. I could see why that would make you a bit irritable. But, well, thank you for your time. Sorry to have annoyed you so much.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Yes, yes. Good day, Earth Clan.
See, I'm trying to be nice. You go and say Earth Clan like that, and I now want to pick you up and use you like a bowling ball. I swear. If it wasn't for the fact the rest of your people probably deserve to be on the Council, I'd say that you not being on the Council is well earned. Hello, Zeltan. Are you an ambassador too?
Hello there, human. Sincere apology, but I am here on business and cannot be distracted right now.
Okay, I'm voting that means you're not an ambassador. Now, what's wrong?
You seem distressed. Is there something I can do to help?
Alarmed response. You overheard that, did you? This is all going so wrong, and it is the Asari consort's fault. She's the one who started all this.
Well, of course I heard it. I was standing in the middle of the room while you guys were talking about it. I got a feeling we'll find that out. What exactly happened?
What did this Asari do to get you so upset?
I cannot speak more about this problem. It is too sensitive. Suffice it to say, she has compromised my authority as a diplomat.
Okay. Any South Park fans listening to this? The compromise my authority made me think of Cartman and his respect my authority. I don't know about you, but I'd pay an easy $5 to hear a Elcors say that. Total aggravation. Respect my authority. Yeah, I can understand you not wanting to spill the beans on the problem here. Where can I find the consort?
Where can I find this Asari consort?
She is across the bridge from here. Her offices are easy enough to spot. Good day, human.
good day to you too, Zeltan. Thank you for your time. Alright. Oh. This little guy here. Remember, he's here. He'll be very important later. Okay, so anything in this room I can hack? No. Okay. Moving on. Actually, I think we're going to call it good right there. Yeah. We'll stop here. We'll do some more digging around and exploring the Citadel. I would... Yeah, I'll warn you. Go get ready. There is a lot, and I mean a lot, of walking around during the Citadel. There's a lot of conversations, and if you enjoy story times like I do, enjoy the story of a game, then you're going to have a blast here on the Citadel. At least I always do. Yeah, there's plenty to do later, and that's when we'll do it later. So, as for now, thank you guys again for joining me here on Corrupt Brothers Gaming. My name is Shane, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Thank you.